Hello, good evening. It's so warm. I do have windows open as well, but for some reason, today has really got to me. I've had a headache for a good couple of hours. I've taken some painkillers, and it's not even touched the surface. So as promised as yesterday, I'm going to do a video here. There is another video of me coming out. I did a video for a podcast team called 50 Shades of Dave. Nothing pervy, nothing like the books, thankfully. They didn't ask me to do it topless or tied to a chair or anything like that, so that was good. Because I don't. Can you tie yourself to a chair? I'm not sure. Not even going to try and give it a go. Um, so as I said yesterday, I'm going to talk about because obviously things have changed and how I'm sort of struggling at times. So as some of you are aware, I have. I'm no longer employed, but I do have things in place. So I'm currently doing a course, a course um, of voiceover work, and I'm in week 2 now, so enjoying that. And I have to do, it's all from home as well. Um, it's not like that. I've been off sick because of this work, so I'm just so I can do something else. That's not the case because I can do this at home. I don't have to. Sorry, excuse me. I've just eaten. I keep thinking there's a stain there, but I think it might be the light from my laptop, so that's not too bad. Um, I so yeah, as I said, it's all done from home. I don't have to go to a studio or a classroom to do this. This is all at home, and it's completely free. So the guys that are doing it are basically they've set this program up. And yeah, there's no charges afterwards, before or during. So this is good. They teach us or they show us um, how to propel our voice. Never really had a problem with that. I don't like shouting, but I can certainly make my voice boom without too much of an issue. I've always been able to do that. Ever since I was sort of at middle school, I've always been able to propel my voice and make it louder without having to deep breath. I can just do it like this. It's yeah, I found it sort of quite easy. And also, if I try and do a Welsh accent, I have to sort of sound a bit more manly. So oh, here we go. Look at this. Oh, Hugh Jenkins was down the road. Oh, So apologise to all my Welsh friends because they are going to give me jip for that. But yeah, so I can't do a normal Welsh accent with my normal voice. I have to make it boom. So let's get on with what has been happening. So obviously, yeah, it's been a week now. Um, I think I've already explained that they released me because of my probation, and in the same sentence of them saying, "Look, we're releasing you from probation. However, once you're well and once we're doing an intake, please reapply," which is good because obviously I was doing something in the short time that I was there well enough for them to turn around and say, "Actually, we want this guy back." So that's good for me. um, so since then, everything has sort of gone a bit skew with when it comes to finance. Sorry, yawning again. I don't know why I'm yawning all the time now. I'm yawning a lot and I'm drinking a lot. Non-alcohol. I'm not drinking any alcohol. Um, I'm having about sort of 5 or 6 cups of tea a day, and probably about four or five pints of juice, stroke water a day. Um, but I'm still thirsty and I'm always yawning. See, unedited, raw. So with the finance, it means that I've not been able to be social or have the not been able to do anything like that. I don't mean going up the pub and spouting my money away. I mean just perhaps going out, meeting people. Yes, I can get to Hitchin because I've got a bus pass. Yes, I can get to Biggleswade. Yes, I can get to Bedford. Yes, I can get to Stevenage. But it's it's hard when you've got no money, because you don't want to go to Hitchin often if you don't have money, because you walk around the same sort of 3 or 4 shops. And for me, I always walk around Wilkinson's, and I always do feel like as soon as I walk in, all of the eyes are on me, and that's probably just my anxiety sort of kicking in. Like today, I was in Gamlingay to see family, and went to Hitchin to get the bus to Olsey, and it was hard because in the morning I went into Wilco's because I wanted to see if they had um, something that I needed, and I didn't see. Because I waited, because I had another sort of 10 minutes, I went into WH Smith to see if they have a book that I'm interested in, and I couldn't see. So I got on the bus, didn't do anything. I got on the bus to Biggleswade, and then as my parents were already shopping in Biggleswade, obviously, I met them in Biggleswade. And we were walking around the supermarket, and I didn't sort of, I really was looking at stuff going, oh, I could do with that, I could do with that, and I could do with that. And then sort of looking on my banking app, and seeing that I had £1.67. So I was like, okay, so I can buy a block of butter. Actually, no, I couldn't, because that was £1.99, I think. There was something I saw that I could buy, and I thought, well, it's literally the only thing I don't need. And as I got back, I went into WH Smith again, because in the morning I saw they were putting a lot of books out, but they still didn't have it there. But as I went into Wilco, they had the product that I wanted, and I thought, oh, here we go. And then realised that actually it was just slightly out of my price range. So hopefully when I get some money, and I do get some money in a couple of days, so that's not too bad. So I can pop over there and buy what I need. And don't worry, it's not shower gel. I'm not just showering under warm water. I've got plenty of that. But yeah, and it's really, really hard when you walk into a shop twice in one day and don't buy a single thing, walk out. Especially when you already think the eyes are already on you, and you have to then walk past all of the tills where there's probably about 3 of them on. And I always think, I know for a fact I've got nothing in my bag, I've got nothing in my pockets that shouldn't be there. This alarm's going to go off. And in my head, I can hear it, beep, 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 but it doesn't. And I walk away, and I think, right, just slow down, walk. I literally go through this process every shop I go into. Slow down, walk. And if you walk away fast, they think you've got something. So I walk out of the shops and purposely get my phone out to look at my phone to slow down the walking. So yeah, that's something that's causing real bad anxiety in the moment. Another one is that I've spoken to sort of 4 or 5 of the guys that I worked with. 2 or 3 of them were from training. Sorry, excuse me. In fact, 3 of them were from my interview. We had a group interview, and we actually all became quite sort of in training, in the sort of the day or so in training that we were all together because we were in different departments. It was quite good. Got to chat to them, got to talk to them, had a cup of coffee, a cup of tea with them. Now I'm not gonna see one of them. I will, because I do my comedy, and he does comedy as well in Cambridge. So hoping that he still keeps me in mind. Oh, excuse me, I don't know what face that was. I was literally trying to suppress a yawn, and I looked like I was exhaling a bit of wind. I do apologise there. So yeah, so feeling very low at the moment, which isn't good. And I seem to be making my own entertainment. So with the photographs yesterday, um, but I have got a couple of things in mind that I want to do, and I'm trying to see if I can get someone to do it with me, because it is a two-person job. Um, but I also need to make sure that I'm not infringing on any copyright. So I have spoken to the relevant people to make sure that I can just do what I want to do. So I'm just waiting for a response from them, and that includes about three. One of them is about 3 or 4 people have been notified if I can do it without infringing any form of copyright. If I can't, then obviously I can't. But if I can, happy days. I'll just need to find a relevant person to do it. If I get the relevant permissions, obviously I can then let anyone know what I'm planning, and if anyone was interested to helping me out in doing this, much would be appreciated. It would be voluntary. It wouldn't be I get paid, you'll get paid. It's not one of those. It's going to be a voluntary basis. So anyway, I thought I'd end it here, and I'll end it in my usual manner. So yeah, it was quite good actually trying to get a couple of things off my chest today. So toodle pip.